It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're still with your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, here on SABC3. Thank you very much for hanging out with us this morning. Now with Pearl Shongwe informing us on the news, Owen Honey updating us on what's happening in sports, Musha Diki joining us on Fridays to bring the funny antics, and of course more flavor on the reins, loading it all. The Morning Flava morning team on Metro FM packs quite the punch.
They do indeed. And this morning we're joined now by Mo, Musha and Owen via video call. Unfortunately, Pearl wasn't available to join us, and we're going to chat about how they've adapted to broadcasting in this new normal, the next normal during the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the station celebrating 34 years on air in 2020. A massive congratulations to you guys for being part of this massive legacy. I mean, it must feel incredible to be celebrating 34 years, and for you, Mo, at the helm of it all, right, in terms of the breakfast team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, 34 is an incredible knock, to be quite honest, and we just keep on going. We don't stop. And I think to be part of a platform that is, you know, massive in its pedigree, you know, its history, its contribution to not just radio, but broadcasting and I think entertainment is an honor. And to sit on a show like Metro FM's Breakfast Show is actually surreal for me. Sometimes I still pinch myself because it's something that happened long before I ever anticipated it would. I don't even like waking up in the morning, so it's been such an incredible experience, you know. But the energy is great. The listener is wonderful. I mean, the energy we feed off, and I've got a fantastic team of crazy people. I would not have chosen a crazier, more loony bunch. Otherwise, this would not have worked. So, you know, I think celebrating 34 years of Metro for me is special because it comes at a time when I've been given an opportunity to contribute to the future of the station.
Speaking of the future of the station, I think that a lot of broadcasters have found it quite challenging to imagine what that future looks like, broadcasting during this time with lockdown and all of that, all of the changes that have had to happen. What you've managed to do really well is to keep the consistency in how you connect with your listeners on a daily basis, because one would think that because of lockdown and people working from home, they're not tuning in as much, but you guys have really had this really strong and solid way of connecting with them. Have there been any changes that we might not be aware of in how you do radio?
Well, I mean, absolutely. There's this thing we call chemistry, which you guys know well because you have it in the studio now, and it's wonderful to see. Not being able to be in the same studio as Owen and Pearl and Musha changes the dynamic because now we have to use other means to communicate. We have to listen to how we speak, to really zoom in on understanding when the next person is going to end their sentence so I can speak. So there's been a lot of that has really made it interesting to get the chemistry going. In the beginning, for me, it was exciting broadcasting from home because it was like a kid being told, no school for the next month, you know? And then all of a sudden you realize that, oh my gosh, I actually love being in control. I love running my desk. I love pushing buttons. And now I miss the studio. Now I want to go back home. I want to go back to the studio.
Owen, for you, what's it been like to connect with the listener during these times? And how would you say Metro FM listeners are feeling as we forge forward through this pandemic?
I guess a lot of people are feeling despondent. A lot of people have lost their jobs. They've also gone through hard times. So, you know, for us as a team, we're there to help ease the mood. We're there to entertain people, to inform people, and to, you know, just uplift the mood ever so slightly. We've done that brilliantly during the lockdown. You'd swear we're in studio all the time, and we've got a great chemistry amongst each other and a good understanding for our listener as well. That was the most important thing, trying to get through this pandemic.
So there's a number of competitions that you're running. You're giving prizes over here, prizes over there, prizes everywhere. Please tell us more about these, Musha.
So listeners will get a chance to send Metro FM 34 to an SMS number, and we'll randomly call them back and ask 3 questions about Metro FM. Also, guys, a disclaimer, please don't ask us anything about soccer. It's still a very sore subject. It needs a family meeting. It needs a family meeting. So nothing about soccer, about what team Mo and I favor. Nothing. It's all about Metro FM.
We don't have to
then
ask.
they can also get to win by following us on social media and answering those questions as well.
In Heritage Month, and Metro has an exciting and interactive way in which listeners can share and honor their heritage. So tell us a bit more about this.
Yeah, I must say it's such a brilliant thing that we've done as Metro FM because we've led the way in encouraging people to share, you know, their heritage with us. So what we've decided to do as on-air personalities is record, you know, a soundbite of our heritage, who we are. You know, we often talk about Itakazelo, talker. And we've been doing that brilliantly, you know, on air. And it's come out so beautifully. And it's amazing what, you know, heritage does in painting a picture of who you are. So it's really about celebrating heritage and encouraging our listeners to do the same. And yeah, there's some brilliant ones. Some of my colleagues are far better than I am. They've mastered theirs. Pearl Shongwe has mastered hers. Like, I think she hit it cum laude.
Well, I think, you know, in this celebration of Heritage Month, it would be remiss of us to not ask you, Mo, to give us liboko lakwenu, even if it's just like 10 seconds nyana or refe or tsinye wa heritage wa Basotho wa Bafokeng. The stage is yours, Ntate Mo Flava. Go right ahead.
Na ke Mofokeng. Ke Mofokeng ke phoka, ke Mofokeng wa mamarele di apole. Ke Mofokeng ke ngwana moshweshwe.
I feel like Moshe was looking at you like, no, I can do better than that.
Oh, yeah. You can tell. He's judgy. He's judgy. Let's hear yours.
You
Moshe.
know, the spice. Ndikumushe ndikutsva kukhathi maya khumti kumazaleni udotana uNtingane maya khumnanga ujotela usoka abantwana mno babahle baphethe izikhali.
Oh, yeah.
How's that backing vocals?
With backing vocals. Owen, of course, we've got to end it off with the cream of the crop. Leave it to you to give us the Zagwen.
Yeah, where do we start with this one? Owen Honey, from the family, Van der Merwe to Sarts, from Lurk, Honey. Yes, that's who I am, Owen Chad Honey.
Guys, listen, it's been such an amazing privilege to be able to link up with you and just to gain an insight into the awesome people that you are, that we hear every single morning. Thanks so much for making the time to chat to us.
Listen, it's been awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are brilliant. I love your work. You guys know that. So thank you and all the best.
Thank you, guys. Well, you can catch the guys on Metro FM Monday to Friday between 5 and 9 o'clock. It's the Morning Flava Breakfast Crew. But, of course, you can, listen to them. That's on 87.9 to 107.9 megahertz nationwide at metrofm.co.za.
It's
on
where
the internet.
you're at.
There we go.
I've always wanted to do that.